There was a time when I heard you calling out my name, but these days I'm not so sure. When the room went dark and your voice was gone, I heard you all the same, but these days I'm not so sure. I knew I could remember your bedroom and your touch, but these days I'm not so sure. Definitely was a word I used far too much, 'cause these days I'm not so sure. I bombed expensive cigarettes, I wrote John Steinbeck's books, I undressed someone's daughter, then complained about her looks. Stealing was so easy then, I wish that it still were. Now as I pick my own pocket, I know that these days I'm not so sure. The church was my kitchen, the world was my church. These days I'm not so sure. To choirs I would listen, through briars I would search, but these days I'm not so sure. I sacrificed my sister, I prayed my own soul to keep. I told my dying father that a man should never weep. Breathing was so easy then, I wish that it still were. Now as the breeze just makes me colder, I know that these days I'm not so sure. So if you see me tripping, I've forgotten how to walk, and I spend my days wishing after her. My steps are without rhythm, and her name is drawn in chalk, 'cause these days I'm not so sure. I drank my wine for breakfast every morning I was born. In the black electric winter, my back was always warm. Sleeping was so easy then, I wish that it still were. Now in my sleepless bedroom, I know that these days I'm not so sure.